White people go around, it seems to me, with a very carefully suppressed terror of black people, a tremendous uneasiness. They don't know what the blackface hides. And they're sure it's hiding something. What it's hiding is American history. You know, what it's hiding is what white people know. They know they would not like to be black here.
This was the case for James Baldwin, a brave fellow whose existence as a gay black man in a time where it was extremely unacceptable to be either of those didn't prevent him from existing, loudly and unapologetically at that.
I was part of a reading group. They call it the Rainbow Reading Group. So they read what they consider masterpieces written by LGBTQ people. And we read one of his first books, which was Giovanni's Room, which was, it was incredible. It was very, very good. So it made me want to research him a little bit more and to learn more about him.
James was born to his mother, Emma Burdis, who shared his interest in the love for literature and fostered it even.
Did you think he was going to be as big a success and as important?
No, I didn't think that. But I knew that he had to write.
James spent most of his adolescent years around his stepfather, David Baldwin. David, who was a preacher and whose deep roots in the religious scene affected his relationship with James so deeply that it eventually led to their estrangement as James grew older to discover his identity, which was directly conflicting to everything his stepfather believed in.
My best friend, a black boy, jumped off George Washington Bridge when he was 24 and I was 22. And I was sure that I was going to be next.
Just from despair, or?
From despair, from rage, you know. Because you can get to a place, you know, where you're in battle so often that that's all you can do. You've been beaten so hard. All you can do is your world narrows to a kind of red circle of rage. And you begin to hate everybody, which means you hate yourself. You know? And when that happens, it's over for you.
James's impact spans from his accomplishment in the literary world to his integration of segregated voices in most of his critically acclaimed works like Go Tell It to the Mountains, which is usually listed as one of the greatest novels of the 20th century. Reading his works, one can feel the intentionality he put in amplifying the voices of gay black men, usually representing them as main characters in his literary works. These simple acts of advocacy was such a cultural shift in the world where people were often oblivious to their existence in the first place.
He fought for both the liberation of black and gay people's rights, as well as wrote a lot of work and literature about, mostly with black and gay protagonists, male protagonists. It inspires me a lot because, one, growing up here in the South, you don't see a lot of stuff like that. You usually hear about like gay stuff, and first thing you get told is like that's white people stuff, and we don't do that. So learning that somebody was willing to do that, especially at a time where it was like extremely taboo, and not only just taboo but also incredibly dangerous, is really inspiring.
On the 1st of December 1987, a cold storm hit the world after it was announced that James had lost his battle with stomach cancer, which he had battled for quite some time. The world knew that it had lost a creative genius. In the words of his colleague and also another prominent figure, Maya Angelou, he was a literary father whose absence would be felt.
I think there's still a chance for today's black writer.
There never was a chance for a black writer. Come, what's your name? Jeffrey. Listen, a writer, black or white, doesn't have much of a chance, right? Nobody wants a writer until he's dead.